What's up, Taurus? Welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am doing your end of October general reading. This is for Cancer. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I just did Cancer. That's why. Some of you guys could be messing with the Cancer or on the cusp. But this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay? And since this is general, this can be for love, career, finance. This could be a message from the spirit to you. So just take what resonates with your situation and leave what does not. Okay? I'm taking a poll, so there should be an eye at the top of the screen here. It's a poll. I kind of want to get a vote, you know, from the viewers to see if you guys prefer 2 love readings a month and just 1 general versus 2 generals and 1 love. So for example, the first half and the second half of the month being love readings, and then just 1 general for the month. So please vote. Also, my website hasn't, well, it's ready, but I haven't launched it. So people have been emailing me about personal readings. I'll leave the reading information down below. So if you do want a personal reading, because I have been doing personal readings, the information's below. Email me. We'll take it from there. My website should be up towards the end of next month, if not sooner, but I don't want to look like an asshole again. So therefore, let's just leave it like that. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. We are going to start off with the Oracle deck. We are going to do a spread for that. We're going to clear it off, and then we're going to get into your tarot reading. The Oracle reading may resonate with you more than the tarot reading, okay? They may coincide with each other, they may not. So again, just take what resonates with you, okay? All right. Oh, and one more thing, Taurus, and this is the main thing for you guys, all right? So when I did your love reading for October, and this was for everybody, but I didn't look at the planetary, like, aspects. And I was curious because for you guys, for some reason, I couldn't tap into your energy. It was like I kept feeling like a block, a guard. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? It bothered me. Like, your reading was the reason why I actually ended up looking up the planets, because I'm like, something's up. Venus was in retrograde. Venus is in retrograde. It's been in retrograde from the beginning of October 5th, and it ends mid-November, November 15th or 16th, okay? So Venus is you guys's planet. That's your ruling planet, is Venus. So if it's in retrograde, then it's impacting you clearly, just like it is everybody else, but it could be impacting a lot of you guys more than others. And this is a time where it's like you evaluate your relationships, your love relationships, your relationships with anybody, family, co-workers, friends, whatever. You're evaluating it. What needs to be fixed? What needs to be worked on? What's going right? What's going wrong? Who do I need to cut out? Things like that. So some of you guys could be having your guard up and, you know, doing a lot of reflecting right now. But let's see what happens in this reading. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Your focus, moonlight. You know, this is all about tapping into your intuition. You know, like I said, reflection. Can you see that? Yeah. Reflection. You know what I mean? The sun reflects off of the moon, and that's what gives it its glow. Right? So right now you guys are in a period of reflection, you know, looking back at things, you know, using your intuition, using your insight to gain wisdom. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry, that was rude. And what's a challenge? What is a challenge for Taurus right now? What's Taurus's challenge towards the end of October going into November? Okay, that's way too many cards, but thank you. Give me one quick second. Let me just give it a quick ta-da, ta-da. Okay. All right. Wow. I'll take you. Challenge. Wow. Your challenge is commitment. For some of you guys, that is a challenge. Love and I don't know if I said this, but like some of you guys may not be focused on love. That's why I'm doing the poll, because I was asking like, you know, people I know that watch my videos, like my friends, and you know, some of them are like, well, you know, love is, you know, everybody wants to know about their love life, but then some were like, it was mainly the men. All right, it was mainly the men who were like, you know, not everybody wants to know about love, you know, so that's why I'm like, yeah, let's just get a vote. All right, so yeah, the challenge is commitment. You know, some of you guys, it could be a commitment. For me, this is a commitment regarding a relationship, but it also could be a commitment to, you know, a job, a commitment to something that you need done, you know, like a task, like you guys are delaying. You guys may be a little bit too comfortable and not really all that motivated. Your lesson is stuck in the mud. Being stagnant, being comfortable, being complacent, not going anywhere, you know. But also this is kind of like, you know, you may be stuck, but the more you move, the more you get stuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like quicksand. Never been in quicksand. God willing, I'll never even know or look. I will never look at quicksand, okay? I've seen it in the movies. I'm good. But it's like quicksand. It's like the more you move, the faster you sink. So for some of you guys, when it comes to your love life, you know, the more you try to move away from it, the challenge, commitment, the more you try to move away from it, or even say, take some time out, okay? Because I don't always like to be like, oh, you're leaving. It doesn't always have to be that way, okay? But for those of you who are, you know, trying to step away, the person you're dealing with could be making it harder for you. Some of you guys, that can cause you to put your guard up. You know what I'm saying? This is something that, you know, being stuck in the mud. Are you on ground? Are you grounded? You know, does this elephant look stable to you? The bird on the back looks like he's okay. You know, he's chilling. Like, I'm just, you know, here basking in the sun, enjoying my day, you know, while your ass is sledging through mud and not getting on the other side. But point is, this is your lesson. So it's kind of like, you know, stop moving or stop trying to like resist and just go with the flow. Like, again, it's just like, you know, perhaps some of you guys aren't dealing with the situation head on like you need to. Let's look at the advice. What's the advice for Taurus? Spark. Some of you guys are missing that spark. And it doesn't have to be on you. It could be on the person that you're dealing with. Like, they don't, there's no imagination. There's no spontaneity. You know, everything just seems redundant. You know, everything seems premeditated. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm burping, cracking my knuckles. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah. I saved you guys for last. Okay. And I wanted to, because I didn't like your love reading. And, you know, to each his own. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. I get it. But I've been getting that energy for the last, like, couple of love readings. Like, you guys did have a good love reading, I want to say a couple of months ago. I mean, my channel hasn't been up that long, but yeah, the last couple of readings, I'm like, I don't, like, I couldn't, it was like I wasn't getting a gauge. And I don't like that. You know, I'm a Capricorn. I'm ambitious. Like, I want to know why. I'm going to find out why. I'm resourceful. You know, you can relate. But yeah, that bothered me. And when something bothers me, I put a lot of focus and effort into, you know, correcting that or what have you. So let's see what's happening with you guys. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just running my mouth. Let's get into it. All right. So what is the current situation for Taurus right now? Towards the end of October, going into November. Damn, everybody's been getting this, huh? Feeling burnt out. But still going. Sticking with the fight. Giving it all your might. But you want to call it a night. All right. You know, I got skills. No, I'm just playing. I gotta lighten up the mood, okay? All right, so let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Give me 1 second. All right, let's clarify the Nine of Wands, please. You know, what is it that you're fighting for? What are you being loyal to? And we have the Magician. What's up with the blur? Focus. Come on. Focus. Whatever, Samsung. You want to do it? You want to be like that? Cool. I mean, the dude looks blurry in the picture anyway. So, clarifying the Nine of Wands, we have the Magician. So, it's kind of like not... It's like things aren't progressing the way you want them to, but you're still kind of hanging in there. So if you're in, for those who are in a relationship, it's like, even though you're tired, you're still trying. And that's why I said with the spark, I said that it could be the other person. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still using the resources, because that's what the Magician does. They use their resources to manifest. So it's like you could still be kind of like, you know, putting in money, you know, trying to be passionate, trying to be spontaneity, trying to be spontaneous, trying to be, you know, lovey-dovey, you know, trying to have more intellectual conversations. These are all elements. Earth, air, fire, water. Stability, emotion, intellect, communication as well, passion, desire, work, love. You know what I mean? It's like you're putting everything into it, and it's just like, you know, let's see. What's the past influence here? Ten of Wands. Overburdened. The good news is the current is there's one less wand. You have the 9 here. So clearly you dropped one of those responsibilities. Let's get a clarifier for the 10 of Wands. Why is the 10 of Wands in the past influence position? The 8 of Cups. Yeah. Walking away. But I feel like this is something that you've considered, because this is past being 10, this is present being 9. So clearly something you let go and you're still hanging in there. It's like you're trying, you know, your challenge is commitment. It's like you're trying to stay committed to this. You're trying to hang in there, but, you know, you're not, you're feeling like time's running out. You know, it's like you're reflecting and seeing, you know, you're evaluating things. But in the past, it's kind of like you felt overburdened and you felt like this was something that you needed to walk away from. It became a little too heavy. And what is the hope and fear? Hopes or fears for Taurus? Oh, okay. That's your energy right there. So king or queen, doesn't matter, not gender specific. It could be male or female. And then we have the Chariot. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Cancer. Okay. You have Aries, Sag, Leo. You have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have Earth. We're missing air. Either way, it could be any sign, whatever. So it's kind of like your hope is basically to keep things at level, like keeping things grounded and moving towards, you know, kind of like a reboot, like not a rebirth, but like a reset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are hoping for better things. And, you know, like I said, this is your energy. It's like, I want to feel like myself again. I want to be in a situation where, you know, I don't have to try so hard. Like, a friend told me at one point in time, like, when it comes to relationships, yeah, you have to put in work, but it shouldn't be this hard. It should not be this hard. And so some of you guys are feeling like that. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. And it's like you're hoping that things kind of like lighten up and, you know, you have the relationship has a direction to go into. But it's just like, that's also a fear. Like, it's that stuck in the mud. You know what I'm saying? All right, what's your focus? Ooh, shoot. Too many. Thank you, though. What is your focus, Taurus? And you can see all those cards, right? A little far, but I'm working on the camera angle. I am, though, for real. All right, what's your focus? Like, I want the camera to be over so that way you can look down directly on the cards, not from an angle. Five of Swords. Everybody's been getting this Petty Betty card. Or Petty Bobby. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. But, you know, this card to me is a waste of time. And I'm not saying the card itself is a waste of time. It's, you know, to me, that energy is a waste of time. It's a pointless victory. You know, it's like being petty. Like trying to one-up somebody, but it's like pointless. It's pointlessness. And let's get a clarifier, because it's like your focus, to me, it's like your focus, it's like you're not putting, your challenge is the commitment. And I am referencing the Oracle because I feel like the Oracle does resonate with this. Your challenge is commitment because you're at the point of feeling like things is a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be a waste of time. And it's just like you're trying to communicate, and the communication is kind of like, it's not there. It's not where it needs to be. You know, there's petty arguments. And some of you guys could just be starting a fight or an argument with somebody just to get a rise out of them. You know what I'm saying? Just to get something, you know? Let's clarify it. With the five, oh no, not the five, I'm sorry, the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like starting arguments because you're bored. You know, starting petty fights just because. Like, you know what? Like, this is just getting a little bit too redundant. This is getting a little bit too complacent. Like, you know, I want a little bit more. Like, I need spark. Okay. We're the Queen of Wands. You guys got some fire up in here, huh? We got a little bit of everything. Could be any sign. But the advice is the Queen of Wands. So it's kind of like the advice is like, if the other person isn't putting in the work, it's kind of like you put in more effort. Like, you step in and take charge and take control and bring in more passion. You know, male or female, it doesn't matter. You bring that spark. Let's get a clarifier for that. It's like you try, but you easily give up. Because if you don't get the response that you've been expecting, it's like you drop it. You know what I mean? It's like whatever. Or it's like, you know what? Since you don't want to, since you don't want to basically like be a team player, I'm gonna mess with you. I'm gonna mess with you. Okay. You're the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Be honest. Like, it's kind of like screw throwing caution to the wind and trying to protect the other person and their emotions. Like, be direct and you know, bring that fire, you know what I'm saying? And don't be petty about it. Like, you know, the Knight of Swords is all about communication, but it's like kind of like reckless communication, like, you know, but at the same time, sometimes you need to be giving reckless communication in order to get some type of response, in order to get some type of movement, you know, in order to prevent being stuck in the mud. You know, you have to get into that mode of, you know what, bam, like you snap. Not in a bad way. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about telling the person how you feel and not holding anything back. Okay? Because the Queen of Wands is somebody, like I said, they're passionate, you know, but when they're determined. When they have their mind on something, they're going to get it. And you're going to tell that person. And the advice is like, if you want it, get it. And tell that person exactly what it is that you're expecting, what you want. You know? Screw trying to be, you know, don't get me wrong, it's all good to be caring. But sometimes when it comes to relationships, you got to just keep it real. If you love somebody and you're supposed to know that person and you're supposed to be getting to know that person, then hell yeah. You know, sometimes you got to be blunt. Not spare the person's feelings, because it's like, I have feelings too, and I've been putting my feelings into this, and I've been getting nothing but roadblocks and, you know, kind of disappointment and a little bit of shade and a cold shoulder. And what's the outcome? Because I'm like, I could keep going, but what's the outcome here? The Ace of Coins. The start of something that is stable. Something that you are feeling, Taurus. That's that earthly energy. And I'm referencing love. I know it's a coin and it can be money, but this is a love reading. This is a love reading. But yeah, sorry, it's like, you know, it's a new beginning. It's something that's going to be what you believed in. You know, it's like having faith. The outcome is, you know, starting over and having faith in the new beginning. And the new beginning that's more, you know, in your realm of like energy, you know what I mean? Like I said, something that's practical, something that's grounded, something that, you know, something that's needed. Because right now, like I said, with the lesson, which was stuck in the mud, that elephant is not grounded whatsoever, okay? So the outcome is, yeah, having faith in that new beginning. That's good. Let me just look at one quick thing here. I'm going to freestyle it, but I'm just curious. I need a little bit of room here. What's the camera angle? Yeah, let's just move this out the way. Let's take a look at the person you're dealing with real quick here, right? Like, what is it that you need to know? Like, what's going on with Taurus's potential lover or lover? Like, they want to move too. Like, they want things to start going in the right direction as well. Like, they want things to kind of pick up speed. But they're hurt. And maybe that's why they shut down. I mean, the energies can go either way with the love reading, right? But this person could have shut down because they felt hurt. You know, remember the challenge was commitment. You know, maybe they tried in the past and you wasn't with the program. And they felt like, you know, I have feelings too. Like, you hurt me. Like, I try to reach out and you kind of turned your back on me as well. So, you know, some people can be petty, you know, with that Five of Swords. That's, I'm not going to look for that damn card. That whole, you know, like, screw you kind of thing. I just pulled out 2 cards. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer. Because we had the Chariot. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But, you know, the person is hurt. I don't know which one came out first, but either way. But it's just like, you know, they're tapping into their intuition too. So they're doing that whole thing that you're doing with the whole evaluating, looking within, tapping into their intuition. They're intuitive, you know, and they have faith as well because they feel like this can be victorious. But it's just a matter of, shifting of the energies. I feel like once Venus goes direct, things will kind of move forward. But like I said, for some of you guys, this has been the energy for the last couple of months anyway. Like, you guys could have left this person and walked away. Because remember, the past influence. No. The past influence was the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So the past influence was somebody felt overburdened. They felt like it was too much. And they had to step away. They had to take a time out. And while you taking a time out, that person could have been trying to contact you, not answering to them. They felt backstabbed. You know what I'm saying? But they also, they're hip. Like, they know what's up. Like, they know what needs to happen for the relationship to work. And they're going to feel victorious because this is what they wished for. You know, this is what they've been hoping for. That beginning, that new beginning. Look at me. I'm like, screw these cards. I'm not going through them. That Ace. Not that Ace. Damn, really? Sorry. That Ace. That Ace. You know what I'm saying? The manifestation. So, you guys had 3 major arcana in your reading. You know, this came up with 2 major arcana. So, yeah, you know, everybody goes through their own thing, but this person is hopeful. But you guys just have to communicate. If you're not communicating it, you just gotta communicate. Don't shut down. Communicate it. Even if the person shuts down, you know, don't start petty arguments because that's just going to lock somebody up even more. And like I said, they could be the one starting the petty arguments with you. Either way, it's like you can work through it. There's a positive outcome here. Okay? Taurus, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you guys felt like why do some of you guys feel like you have to have your guard up when it comes to love? Why is your guard up? I'm not trying to be nosy, like I always say, but if you feel like commenting on that, feel free. Okay? And this just wasn't for couples. I mean, this can be applied to somebody who's single too. I'm not going to go all through all of it and be like, oh, this is this, that, and other. But, you know, this could be something that a single person is going through too, like being burnt out. They had to leave a past relationship because it wasn't working out. And then you have somebody that that could be coming in that you could be dealing with, but they come with their own stuff too. So, you know, it can go both ways. Taurus, again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. I'll catch you on the next video. I wish you many blessings and I wish you love and light. Bye.